In the previous vertical bodybuilding revisited video, I showed you how back in 2017, when I was on that vertical bodybuilding program, I was showing how my height responded to my weight loss. As my weight was going down, my morning height measurements were also going down. In this video, I just wanted to continue to show that progression, and you'll see as the days would progress, the height continued to go down. And that's what I just want to do right now. And I'll let the video play a little longer so you will hear me as I was trying to make sense of it. All right, here we go. Do you see this mess? Do you see this? If you're just listening to the Hangout and you're not looking at your phone, looking at the screen or whatever, 175.5. 175.5. I'm like, what? Seriously? It kind of makes me want to laugh. I just think it's ironic, I'm really being consistent, and this is what shows up. Now I'm going to tell you what I told myself when I saw this, but I'm just letting this marinate. 175.5. At the beginning of the week, I started at 175.9. The next day, I was 175.9. After that, on Wednesday, I was 175.8. Yesterday, I was 175.7. This morning, 175.5. Gradually, it's getting lower and lower. Okay, all right. Okay, so we see that. We see it's getting lower. Now, let's talk about this, because these are the things I'm going through. I'm just telling you how I'm working it out, okay? Now, one thing, again, the weight is continuing to go down. So there's a question of, is this a mass issue? Am I losing the wrong type of mass? I hope that's not the case. And again, I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm not really worried about it right now. And also, you can tell, like this morning, my weight didn't go, it still went down, but not as far down as before. That's because I ate some chips last night. I just wanted some chips. I had some kettle sea salt chips. They don't have bad ingredients in it, so that's why I took it. So anyway, had that. So weight's going down and my height is going down, okay? My sleep, though, guess what? My sleep was at 7.5, okay? It was actually a little less than 7.5, but I just rounded. So 7.5. And if I could just go through what my sleep has been for the week, Monday it was 5.75. The next day it was 6.5. Wednesday it was close to 8. Yesterday I had 7. And last night 7.5. But yet my height was 175.5. So, again, it's a question of what in the world is going on. So let me look. let me talk to you about what my guesses are as to what might be taking place. Okay, then wipe the tears away. Let me wipe the tears away first. I wasn't crying. And if I was, I'm not going to tell you anyway. All right. So, what could be going on? One of the things that I told myself, I said, hey, you came up with cartilage drop theory for a reason. Whether that theory is legit or not, okay? Whether cartilage drop theory is accurate, you know, whether it really has any basis or not, you did come up with that theory. And the reason you came up with that theory is because your height went down before it sprang up. So that's what I'm telling myself. Your height went down before, and it would spring up, and it happened more than once, and it made you come up with this theory called cartilage drop theory. Okay? So, thinking positively, this might be what's occurring. Perhaps this is some part of bone remodeling. Okay? Maybe cartilage in other parts of the body is being borrowed in order to make bone. Or cartilage might not even be being borrowed, but it could just be the process of my bone remodeling itself, my bone growing. Perhaps that could be the case, or something else. But, you know, those are my thoughts right now, that perhaps this is part of the process. That's my most positive thoughts. And I'm also thinking about how I've been consistent. Let me take out my nutrition. Let me tell you about how my day went yesterday, okay? So we can explain about this low height, you know, see what's going on. I'm going to put my nutrition table up for a moment, and my exercise. Yeah, I'm going to put my exercise up, and I'm going to talk about my nutrition, okay? And then we're going to see what's going on with y'all. Just gotta tell you what's going on with me. What's going on? Okay, now, remember in yesterday's hangout, I talked about doing jumps. Well, I had actually planned to do jumps late that night. Thursdays are kind of difficult. It used to be Wednesdays were my most challenging days, but now it's Thursdays, okay? I have other things scheduled for the evening, and I have to prepare for that. And so, at any rate, I had it in my mind to do my jumps last night. I forgot. So I didn't get any jumps in. As far as my bike riding, I got 10 miles of bike riding yesterday. I didn't do 18, like I said. You know, Thursdays are typically difficult. So I did 10 miles of bike riding, and I did 3 miles of walking. And as far as my stretching, it was 30. It was, again, the bare minimum, 30. But, you know, like I said, for the past few weeks, and I think I've really been consistent, maybe about 3 or 4 weeks, maybe, I've been consistent. But how come you know, these last 2 weeks, and especially even more this week, my height is like zooming down. I'm hoping that it's because I'm about to get a payoff. That's what I'm hoping. Because why is it zooming down like this? Yesterday, so this is how my exercising went. As far as my nutrition, gotta wrap it up. As far as my nutrition, y'all, I got so that was that. And I think based on the video there, it was week number 4. And the way I had planned it is that there would be a 6-week run and then a week break. And so here it was, week number 4. I still hadn't had a height increase. What went on weeks 1 through 3, I'm not sure. I would have to go back and look at those videos. Not interested in doing that at the moment. Anyway, but that was, like I said, that was week number 4. I do know that eventually what happened is I stopped measuring my height, because that's one of the recommendations I'd already given, and it was that if when you're looking at your height is discouraging you, or it's not what you want to see, it don't even have to be discouraging you, but it could just take you off focus. And one of the recommendations I had was, at a certain point, you can actually just stop measuring your height and just focus on doing the right activities, doing the right things. And then after a certain amount of time has passed, then remeasure your height and measure your height for a week. That's how I remembered it. Measure your height for a week to note any increases, even if it's just an increase in the average for that week. So yeah, that's that. Again, as the time progressed, I actually stopped measuring my height. My weight continued to go down. And did I measure my height for at least a day or two? Again, that's something I would actually have to go back and look at those videos. I do not have an interest in that. So that's all I have to say on that for now. I just wanted to put this video out real quick, and like I said, I still got some figuring out to do as far as this channel, how I present. It does appear though that if I get another strike, I won't lose the channel. Now, perhaps their terms and conditions or whatever have changed, but I saw a note on my YouTube dashboard that said if I get another strike, I won't be able to upload anything for 2 weeks. Before it was 1 week, and so now they're saying it's 2 weeks. And so YouTube is kind of wacky. They're always changing things. I don't remember that dialogue. Well, I don't remember that box, that note being there before. I remember looking for it so that I could have some guidance on what to do, and I couldn't find anything that gave me information, so I actually had to do a Google search to see where I stood. And based on my Google search, it brought me to YouTube help, as I remember, the official YouTube help page, and I just read what was on there. And based on that information, if I got another strike, I would lose the channel. And so anyway, recently I see this little box saying if I get another strike, I wouldn't be able to upload for 2 weeks. So that does make me feel better. At any rate, that's that. Still got some thinking to do. I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Peace.